Peace, 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 family. Day 26, 30 days of enlightenment. Upgrade your consciousness. I know y'all like the other video with the music, but y'all know I like to switch it up. Swag. So, today's video is going to be a piggyback. Well, it's not going to be a piggyback because the game taught me. We don't say piggyback no more. We say veggie back. So, we basically going to veggie back on yesterday's video. We're going to carbon copy based off yesterday's video because I know I told you guys 3 levels of healing, the 3 realms of healing that are most vital and important, even though it's still very pictured. It's not very detailed exactly what to do next. And that's what this video is going to be about. So this video, I'm going to talk directly to the stages and the steps in knowing how to do the mental work, knowing how to do the emotional work, knowing how to do that. Now, there are definitely going to be more to this in the process of healing in this way than what I'm explaining, because I'm only explaining from my life experience and the spiritual wisdom and knowledge. And then I like to use pictures, but I can only use pictures of stuff that I've seen or things that I've pictured. So somebody else with a totally different life might not go through the ways I'm going to explain to get theirs. And it's not that you have to go any way. The way you go is yours. So basically this is how it goes. When it comes to the mental, right, and we want to actually heal this aspect, we want to understand it. And when I brought that into the conclusion, is basically to know that the game is thoughts, because thoughts is life. Everything is about thoughts. You know, what are you thinking about, right? So if you were to say that, okay, I've been observing myself and I want to change my behavior, the first thing to do is already done. To notice is the first thing. People ignore, that's why they don't see anything. So that's the first step. That's the work in the mental. First step, notice. All right. Then once you notice, you have to create a new plan, a new direction. And that does not have to happen now. It just has to happen then now. And I just put that together just now because my mind did it. And it's then now because it's basically you have to make it like then, but it's right now in your mind. And that's basically the type of time. You know, that's what it is. And you come to the conclusion, okay, well, I'm not going to be doing this pattern no more because I am not a XYZ, or I no longer XYZ. And that thought is then, because right now you're about to light it up, or right now you're about to pour it up, or right now you're about to do this, or right now you're about to do that. And that's not to say what people should or should not do, but that's what normally people try to say people should or not do. So I know that's something that people could relate to. But basically you become aware, then you basically create a new picture, a new perception, a new desire, which is I am not an abuser. I no longer abuse people verbally in relationships, whatever your thing is, right? And once you have that, then you can have it in your mind right now and just imagine what it would be like to be that type of person. How people perceive you, how people feel about you, how would you make people feel with your presence, with the words that you share? What would people feel if you were no longer abusing them verbally? You think you would have more harmonious relationships? Well, then picture that. That's all helping the picture. And then before you realize it, you magnetize that experience by learning how to mature your awareness and mature your decisiveness, and you'll start to stand at the door more, because that's what you're meant. You set an intention, so then you'll stand at the door more and be more thoughtful about what you say. So that's basically how you do that. You find a new and you make it now. What's your new? What do you want? What do you want to experience? What do you want to see in life? How do you want to share in life? See, a lot of people say, what do you want to get in life? But if you get some shit, you have to give to it. So you really want to know what you give. So, you know what I'm saying? Because you say you want a car. I hope you have the parking spot to give it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want a car? Well, I hope you got some extra XYZ currency to get whatever you need for it to make sure it's good all the time. Oh, people want to get in a relationship. Oh, well, I hope you have something to give to that person when they get there. Everybody want to get what you're giving, though, because that's really what it is. And that's what I've noticed. So that first part is that. All right, now we want to embody new things. You want to bring in new behaviors, because now we talked about changing stuff. Now we want to add to this. Basically, like download a program to your computer. If you say, I need to get Windows, what the programs? I got all the computers, so I'm thinking, okay, so let's just say I want to get Google Chrome, right? Then it's like, I don't have Google Chrome right now, but I need to have Google Chrome right now. Step 1, complete. Know what you need. And that's it. So you say, well, I'm not confident right now because I'm not expressing myself and I don't feel like this is what the fuck it's supposed to be like. So let me say, I'm not feeling confident because that's what it is right now. Then you go to then now. What is it supposed to be like? I'm supposed to feel confident. I like the way I feel when I feel confident. And then you go there and you bring it today. So how do you bring it today? You think the thoughts of a confident person. You write affirmations of what you feel like confidence feels like to you. Now, you might not say it, you might not feel it, but you can write it down. People at work writing shit they don't give a fuck about. You can write down this. You understand? Why do you write it? Because it speaks off itself. It speaks on its own behalf. You don't have to think the thought all over and over and over and over if it's screaming at you on a paper. Basically, put your thoughts on paper so it speaks for itself. Now you can remember exactly clearly, without any shadows, without any fog. That's basically what that is. So you write down your affirmations. You write down things in that direction. Then is what you bring in, because everything that I express is what's coming in. So if you're expressing lack of self-expression, then you got to watch the content. What you absorbing? What's the people around you talking about? Nothing? Well, maybe that's why you ain't saying nothing. Maybe that's why you ain't thinking nothing, right? Because that's what it is. It's the content. So what are you pouring into yourself? What are you allowing for you to be nourished by? Because that's the fruit thereof. So you don't have no fruits. Well, maybe you have to find some confident friends, because anybody around you confident. So what you think you're going to be, right? So to fix the mental is to become aware of what you want to change, all right? And then is to picture the preferred. Picture the preferred. What you prefer instead. How you rather it be. Go there. Feel that. What that look like. What that feel like. What it feel like to actually be rich outside of material things, but to really feel riches of life, riches of power, riches of wisdom, riches of understanding, riches of resources in all forms. Not just a whole bunch of commas and zeros, but actually everything else that I really need that I'm about to trade these zeros for. How about that? Right? So if you feel and embody that, then what is more important now? What you already have or what you think you need to go get? We got to think about it. So I don't want to move away from the topic. So this is where we're going. The mental, the content, what people are pouring into you, what you allow people to pour into you. Because it's not what people are pouring into you. It's about what you allow people to pour into you. You got to learn how to reject shit. Say no, I don't associate with those type of thoughts. Y'all over there arguing about if y'all should spend extra $5 on getting a parking spot, or if we should sit outside and just wait for 30 minutes. Bitch, get a parking spot. Let's make this shit quick. What we trying to save? Fucking time. So we're going to keep the money. What? We trying to save time, so we spend the money. So, boom. So that's that. That's the mental. The physical, that's the same exact. You want to see what the foods that you're bringing into your body are doing for you. You want to see what your behaviors, do you work out, do you exercise? You want to see what those behaviors or lack of behavior does to your body. All right? You want to observe. This is how you have to start observing. You got to look first. If you don't look, nobody else going to see it either, because you ain't seeing it first. So you got to take a peek and see what you're doing. See how that's contributing to your health. See that's how that's contributing to your energy. See how that's contributing to your workflow, your mindfulness, your awareness, how you treat other people. Right? And then you adjust based on that. If you always drink alcohol, but you realize that you're harmful to your partner, you don't speak any positive words, what do you think you want to do? This shit is not hard. I shouldn't even have to ask. But I will, because I'll create the space so that you can answer yourself. Because that's what you're waiting on. That's a lot of people's situation. They already know what they're supposed to do. They just need a reason to. So, bam, check this out. That's the physical. What do you prefer? You don't like your body? What do you prefer? You don't like how you're always tired? What do you prefer? You want to have energy? Okay, now you know what you want. Now you have to think about how you are denying yourself it. And then recognize those thoughts and stop. And just allow yourself to move in a direction that you're already expanding in. I'm expanding to a more fit person, so baby, if you're not coming to the gym with me, then you already know. So boom, that's how that goes. Now, the emotional. This one is going to take longer, so we're not going to have all the space in this video. I already know that. So boom, this is how this one works. You have to feel it first. Feelings are like visitors. But if you ignore them, they stand at the door and just keep motherfucking knocking. Because like, I got to give this to you. I got to give this to you. I got to give this to you. It's like, nah, I don't want to feel that because it don't look like it feel right. And I don't want to feel like that because it don't feel right to me. So then you don't feel, and then you ignore. And that's like really, I think I said it earlier in another video or somewhere. You basically store away rotten tomatoes and you hope that one day you get there, it's not going to be reeking, there's not going to be flies. What you think it's going to be? You ignored it this whole time. You think it's going to get better? How? Negligence does not make better. Neglect does not make better. And this is where a lot of people live. I used to live like this. I neglect myself, neglect my clothes, neglect my room, neglect. People that live in it. People can't see. This is why they say cleanliness next to godliness, because it's a form of non-neglect. You live in acknowledgement. That shit dirty, clean it. That shit is this. That shit is that. Do you just do based on what it says? This shit dirty, clean the motherfucker right now. I don't know how you could do it next week, because you're going to shower in the shit tonight. You understand? You're going to ignore that? Okay, well, go ahead and keep ignoring, because that's basically how you live. And you ignore yourself, you ignore your life, you ignore your behaviors, you're ignoring your beliefs, you're ignoring the way you experience life, and you're ignoring how it makes you feel. And that's the reason why you're carrying this shit around. Because you're not, it's like having visitors in your house, and you know there's people in the house because it's fucking crowded, and you're on your way to the bathroom, and you're trying to get all the way through all these people, but it's like, y'all just can't leave? Well, I got to talk to y'all first. This is why when you notice something, you feel it, and you're supposed to release. That's releasing, is like acknowledging, I see you, okay, I get it, thank you, bye. That's crying, basically. But that's the emotional. You have to feel it first. A lot of people are trying to avoid what they really feel, and that's the reason why they can't feel no feelings of healed, because you cannot feel something and something else at the same time. You cannot feel two feelings at the same time. If I were to be fucking excited for you because whatever your dreams and desires and goals were came true, and I was smiling and rejoicing with you, that's how we're both feeling. There's nothing else that's going to change the feeling unless the initial feeling change. So if there's another person there that was not feeling like us, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to ride with them? This our car. You know what I'm saying? We're fucking excited. So I can't feel that and this at the same time. So if you carrying all the shit that you feeling and you trying to be happy, you trying to be prosperous, how the fuck? You got two hands full and you trying to grab something. Basically. So emotions is really recognizing the feelings you have and doing something about that in form of acknowledgement. That's why they say cleanness next to godliness. I like to know why they say certain shit, because they just say it and they don't help. It's not helpful that much. They're helpful, sound good, sound wise, and all the things. You don't understand it, don't mean anything. Having wisdom and knowledge with no one to share with because you can't conceptualize it is like having stuff. Nothing to do. I don't want to live like that. So I like to understand it in the form in which I can easily share it the same way I'm sharing this picture. Tap, tap, double click, share, send, bam, Instagram, text, boom. I got to get y'all the information like that. That's how I feel like, because that's the type of time I'm on. So I want people to click on my clock so that we could tick together and talk. You dig? Super excited. So these are the 3 ways of practicality. A little deeper dive into yesterday's video. This is day 26 of the 30 days of enlightenment. Okay, you can only heal what you feel. Now I don't remember who said it first. I don't care. It's the correct, and that's what I'm gonna speak. So you just got to feel it first. You got to feel it. You have to see it first. Oh, I didn't know I was. Oh, I just had to see it first. That's why you didn't know. That's why they say what I don't know don't hurt me. Well, not unless it's your habits and your beliefs. Then you're hurting yourself every day. And you just don't know that you're doing it. So that's why I don't like the wise words all the time. I really like the why behind the whys. You understand? I want to know why they say that. Why is that what it is? Oh, we have a saying that. Why is that the saying? I need to know that, or else I cannot use it, because I cannot tell somebody else why. I cannot have a child and tell him to do something and not understand what the fuck he's doing, but he's supposed to do it because I said. Now he don't fucking know, walking around not knowing shit. Why are we living like that? Now I don't want to get too flamed in this video, because I will get there and I stay for some time, because the flame likes to burn stuff. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all, man. This is day 26. Day 26. Super excited. Super excited. Stay tuned for February, family, because it's going to be a different type of time. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. I'm going to be live. You're going to type in. I'm going to type in. With that being said, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Woo! Man! Some of this shit, sometimes I try to hold it in. Other times, like, fuck it. I don't know if y'all want to reduce the volume. Bitch, I'm excited. I'm excited. I like for people to know this. And I'm doing this. And I'm excited about it. Yes. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. I know that I was running. I'm going to talk to y'all in tomorrow's video. Super excited. Talk to y'all. Peace.